Hey everybody, I'm kind of bummed out. I was stuck at floor 600 for a little bit and I managed to clear it. I did bring in my high explosive team with corpse explosions and not even that worked. So I actually had to dust off my favorite team, World War Z, from way back. And I think I recorded for about 42 minutes and uh, the video was a bit big for its britches. I didn't even get a smaller clip of it up, but that's got me fired up to do another one. So I'm going to just level up my new friend George Winfield Jr. here, who has just a few more steps to go before he gets a nether gem and so forth. I don't know if I really have the spots for that right now, or the resources rather. Let's see. Disclaimer: George is not related to any person, living or dead. I think that should be enough for a nether gem too. Alright, so boom, boom, boom. Alright. Yeah, the big thing in your teams is make sure that your artifacts are at least at level 50 if you're just puttering around and seriously building up your team. Because the difference, though a little bit subtle, does show up in the I would say the stats and just how your team just kind of winds up sucking wind for a little bit. But let me show you how my team is supposed to work. I hope I can get this recorded and back up again. Be very happy to show you guys the aspects of this team. There's Quadhits Zonte tattoo, I think, for Ridley here. So everybody now, thanks to George, does have Master of Abominations backing him up. So if this team is all Abominations and Vulcanar does have Outcast no longer, then enemies always have Weak and Vulnerable, and Ridley here has Sin and Sentence, and so anything that he attacks with Weak and Vulnerable has a 50% chance to die. Very good, but with Anticipation, after an enemy's killed, this creature attacks random enemies 3 times. Quad hits, when this creature attacks, it attacks a total of 4 times for 30% normal damage. It has a 10% chance to also kill the target each time it deals critical damage. So this thing is a machine gun, and with Vulcanar and Firelord, when your creatures attack, they deal 20% more damage for each time they've attacked. And not only that, but creatures next to this one attack 2 additional times. So this guy is a machine gun with that. I don't know if the additional attacks turn into quad hits as well, but I'll just show you how easy it is to run through a level, even though I don't have enough to afford a donation to the God, which is pretty much my MO, and sorry everybody. So I gotta find some cold ones here. And there goes Ridley, just like a machine gun. Boom. Handles it all himself, essentially. So I was kind of bummed out. I had a 40-minute video that was all ready to go, probably too big for its britches. But you wouldn't have liked the middle of it. I forgot to turn the sound back off once I had gotten out, because I'd promised that I would just talk without commentary if I won. And yeah, we forgot the Sigil of Abominations, so that made things a little bit slower than this. So it was actually a good thing. But ooh, another card. I got Lich King prior to. It's been a very lucky morning. Oh, 15% less damage from life spells. Oh, life is good. I mean, life is 15% less good. So... Oop. I see a treasure golem. So I could probably work on a mechanic where I could get Ridley to start attacking through traits of another creature. I mean, he is pretty much maxed out. Elder belongs to nature. Big spoiler for anybody who really isn't familiar with the game, but otherwise I think you all know. So as you can see, this is just brutal and fast, so I love that. And even if things do come back, they get knocked out real quick. Oh, I want to fight that rare creature. What do we got here? Spectral rain, spectral rain. Oh, I forgot with Lionel, that character. He is best defending because he's got wild stabs that deal 50%. And when he does defend, he deals 5 attacks, I believe. But Ridley pretty much makes up for his inadequacies. So, all right, let's see what this guy's all about. Damn, round quest already. Boom. Oh, and I got a quest completed. All right, let's see. That's the one thing I hate about my team. It's just so fast and powerful. But let's see. I will try to wrap this video up just because the previous one. And that's a cool little glitch here. Not glitch, but something they thought about, or may not have thought about, rather. But you can get wood for treasure collectors like the tents here. And I could have gotten that twice. But so yeah, you can grab wood in a boss instance. So that makes it a lot easier once you step out. And again, you can collect it before you fight the boss and then step out. So just a little tip for Aeolian's level. So it'll be Wood City here. I'll go ahead and clear that out. Oh, I gotta see who... Let's see. Bestiary. Akrova. This creature's attacks and spells ignore 30% of its enemy's defense. Nice. Alright. I can live with that. And let's see. So again, getting that bonus of weak and vulnerable for all creatures to start with, and pretty much always, you just wind up flying right through when you have so many attacks. I might be trying a different specialization than Siege Master, but Siege Master has been very, very, very good to me. Just gotten me through kind of SWAT team style. And let me get some treasure out of here too. All right. Hey, Buster Bebop. It almost sounds like Eastern European, doesn't it? Sounds like a little bit spasiba. But I'm just gonna collect, get stuff from the treasure collectors here and just jet. I'm really bummed out that I lost about 40 minutes of commentary. But again, it's got me all fired up and not stepping too much over my words. So, alrighty, well, just take out these exotics here. Enemies are resistant to debuffs. Well, you got weak and vulnerable, I think. So, ta-ta. So as you can see, buffs are starting to come up through the dungeon itself. Um, I did wind up really focusing on trying to get Apocrynox's leveled way up, and I see a treasure golem, don't you worry. So I tried leveling up just one realm, and it really wound up kind of biting me in the backside a bit, because the other realms were just really, really low powered. You can run away, treasure golem. I'm really rich beyond wealth here. All right, so. But yeah, all the other realms wound up being pretty hostile to me, and those times when I didn't have 2,000 power, it was like running into maybe the 1980s Bronx, I don't know. Yeah, that's the whole map too, huh? Nothing special. All right. So yeah, ignoring defense is big. A lot of times you get these creatures that are just bulletproof, and you got to go ahead and just dig in and just whittle them away, because otherwise, I mean, if they're taking like 1 to 10 points of damage every attack of yours, I mean, it is possible, especially with Vulcanar eventually boosting you up 20% with every attack. But think about yourself. Oh, hey, I got enough. Essence. There we go. What do you got for emblems there, buddy boy? Let's see. I think I was gonna buy Calisag. No, I think it was another one. But here we go. Just a little bit of target practice. And this is the beauty of the Abomination team. A little bit of an oxymoron, but no matter what special abilities creatures have on the other side, I mean, it's very difficult to shake these guys. Oh, I forgot that feather. That's fine. I'll go on a pilgrimage at some point, but... Alright, what do I have for projects here? Keyforge, I think. And training. Ooh. I'm going to give that to Ridley right now, so... Actually, I'm going to use that for my Corpse Explosion team, but... Keyforge. Alright. So that works on my prophecies, and we'll level up Mr. George. Get him a level... let's see. Oh boy, I need that granite too. Still. Get him to level... get him up so he can have another slot, and then I think... Oh, I just had a bunch of little nickel and dime ones. So that is it. That's my run. Just a very wonderful team to dust off and take through at the very highest level again. I know I didn't get anything for the goblet, boo-hoo, but I was breaking a log jam at level 600 with Ian again. Super defensive, but we got him weak and defensive, weak and vulnerable here with this team, and then just tore right through once he was gone. The other creatures just didn't stand a chance. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll give you a quick further breakdown of my team just to show you how these other traits work. Here's Manipulate Fear. Enemies with weak have 50% less attack and can't do criticals. Wretchedness rather. So you can see this guy was just working on a theme. And we automatically hit anything with vulnerable on it. So when Ridley goes off like a machine gun, I mean, it's rough. I mean, you can't really protect your team against anything that he's just raining on you en masse. So, and there's a 50% greater chance to deal critical damage which does tie in with quad hits. So he has a greater chance to kill creatures just by crits. So there's a fourth trait from a nether gem, I believe. So this just makes this one a little bit bigger, just as the tank of the team, and spit poison. And so this does secondary damage with poison or increasing the poison debuff. Lionel again, he's got Quell, so this deals more damage. With vulnerable, has a chance to kill the creature if damage exceeds his current or her current health, or its. And then Naxor Harbinger, creatures deal 40% extra damage, very nice. Wild Stabs, when this creature defends, it attacks 3 to 5 times for 50% normal damage. So there's a chance to kill that way. Again, Ridley was the machine gun of the team. He's got Sin and Sentence, 50% chance to kill the target. Attacks random creatures 3 times after an enemy dies. And quad hits when this creature attacks, total of 4 times for 30% normal damage, which does go up eventually with Fire Lord's ability, dealing 20% more damage for each time they've attacked. So he just wails on creatures in late game with 4 attacks. So what if it's 30% normal damage? It's still going to be brutal, with those chances to kill the creature in non-boss battles. And again, in boss battles, hey, it's pretty tough with 40% extra damage from Lionel here, and 20% per attack from Vulcanar. So Vulcanar's kind of a meathead, gives 2 extra attacks to either creature on either side, and then Outcast no longer blends himself in. McMoist, he's got Quell, so just dealing damage through attacking vulnerable creatures for 100% damage. That's his thing. And then after he casts a spell, creatures gain 15% damage. And by saying he, I refer to his, her, or it. I know everybody these days is celebrating different paths, so that's just my standard disclaimer. It just is faster, so I might say she, or I might say it at some point. So collective unconscious, and this ties in with their previous ability, crystallization. So after this casts a spell, 15% defense, so an equal amount of attack. And then Quell again for George Winfield Jr. Rend and Tear, if he kills an enemy, attacks the creatures next to it for 100% more damage, which causes creature deaths, which often ties into Ridley attacking random enemies 3 more times. And it's just a splatterhouse here, so. And then Master of Abominations, which we did need. So that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I better shut this video before it's too big to upload. So thank you. I hope you can subscribe. This video came out great, as opposed to the first one I did this morning. So maybe just recording a bad video was enough to get me fired up for this one. Anyway, take care. If you could like, share, or subscribe if you're a Siralim or RPG fan, it would be such a tremendous honor and such a huge help as well. I'm trying to make this video take off as well as my channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.